Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beautiful Salisbury Bowling Club here on a balmy Friday night. Joe Schwab here to take you through round 3 of the SA Super League match of the round. The Heysen Comets versus the Mallee Pirates. Joining me in the commentary box, Isaac's decided to have the night off, so we've got someone with a few more credentials come in. Josh chopping. That's the best way to say it.
Correct.
How are you, mate? Good little win in the reserves for the Comets?
Going good, mate. Yeah, the Comets, I think we've got all rinks up, so it's a good start for the night. Hopefully the ones back it up now and get a win too.
Fantastic. Yep, that's it. We've got a great little pairs match up here. Two teams that had some good results from last week. We've got Rachel Krebex and Josh Thompson for the Pirates taking on Tim Hicks and Brett Davis for the Comets. Your thoughts on how this matchup pans out?
Yeah, it looks pretty exciting. I think Tim and Brett are a pretty experienced duo. Been around quite a while, and you know, won their fair share of things. Rachel and Josh, great young player in the state. Rachel's working her way up through the female ranks in our state stuff. So yeah, it'd be a great hit out, I think.
There you go. Already contributed more than the big fella did last week. But we are good to go here after a bit of work here with the live streaming gear. As we see Rachel on the mat to get us started, heading away from the club rooms. Of course, pairs match out. We are playing 18 ends, just like last week in this one. Both teams have 2 power plays each. That's about it, really. We'll keep an eye on the scores from the other rink in this matchup, as well as we'll run you through the other league team matchups as well. So, round 3, settle in, folks, wherever you're watching from, and let's enjoy a good game of bowls. Rachel coming here. The breeze is interesting at the moment. We'll watch this one from Rachel.
Sort of swirls around under the dome too, makes life a bit hard sometimes. Not a bad start.
Blowing a gale earlier. It was sending chairs, core flutes, tables, a bit of everything flying around. So
Little trees maybe.
As we're
Just missing a Timmy.
yeah, Tim Hicks.
I think he was off doing his makeup. I'm not sure how long the process usually takes.
He did say be nice to him earlier, but good to see that's lasted all of about 2.5 minutes. That's what we love in commentary.
I made no promises.
Hopefully we'll be able to track Tim down soon. But while that's happening, we'll quickly run all the viewers through the other league, the other rink matchups in this game for tonight. Damon Edmonds for the Comets taking on John Nikolai for the Pirates. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, John Nikolai goes very well in the singles. I could be wrong. I think he was through to the semi-finals of the state singles recently, so it'll be a tough one for my teammate Damo, but he's been playing well lately too. So.
Yep. And in the triples, we've got Northcott, Gregory and Bodler for the Comets taking on Meatcombs, Gill and Arbon for the Pirates. Your thoughts on that one?
Modbury have been going very well lately. Meekums, Gill and Vicky, all Modbury Bowling Club members, going very well in the pennant season, playing well. So it'll be a tough one for our guys too, but hopefully they'll just get the edge there. Northcott, Gregory, very experienced, and Sheridan's obviously a great player in her own right.
Yep.
Good start from Timmy.
Very good start from Tim. And you can probably just hear the wind coming through our microphone there, folks. It is coming from the outer side back towards us here in the commentary box. See Rachel's second bowl here. Tell you what, for these conditions, it's a pretty handy start.
Pretty good. She's on it.
Great shot there.
Set the catcher up with her first one. That's how confident she was.
Rachel Krebex. Great start. See what Tim Hicks can reply with here. Of course, playing 3 bowl pairs tonight. So, great opportunity. We saw a couple of good games last week, so hopefully if we can live up to that tonight, we'll be well and truly on our way for another great spectacle. Tim Hicks.
Good. What a shot.
Just steps up to the plate and says, thank you. There we go. Watch Rachel here with her third bowl. Steve Hicks, Comets coach, watching intently in the background.
Good track again.
Tell you what, it's a pretty good set from both lead bowlers here.
They over, letting Tim know he can just reach, just sort of get through it a little bit. Normally in 3-bowl pairs, you sort of use your third bowl as a weapon, try to convert the head or get it into a nice house. It's sort of a bonus one.
Yep. It's on a pretty good track again.
Pretty good.
If he can sit Krebex's bowl there, Brett Davis is happy with that one, as he should be.
That's pretty fair.
These windy conditions under here, obviously you just played the reserves game before. How does that affect, I guess, your bowling, your tactics, everything like that?
Yeah, bowling, you just sort of have to do your best, try to pick it as best you can. But in terms of tactics, it changes a bit. There's some shots that you would probably play differently to what you would on a windy surface, especially the synthetic. Not as much friction, a bit of wind makes a lot of difference. So sometimes instead of playing that nice 2 or 3 feet through where you can get pushed around a bit by the wind, you'll opt to just play more weight or try to dead draw it, take the wind out of the equation.
Fantastic insight there from Josh Choppin. As we see Thompson with his first bowl there, attacking weight, having a crack at it. Brett Davis opting for the backhand.
A whitish line, we'll see how much he gets back.
Yeah, well, you probably say that is the wider hand tonight. And it's come back.
Great house.
Not a bad first up effort there. We see Rachel Krebex there. Yeah, I think we'll see some weight here from Josh. He's winding up.
Are we safe here?
Hopefully, we'll just hide behind this screen in front of us for the deflection. Ooh.
Rachel wasn't safe.
Someone get Rachel a pair of shin guards if he's going to keep driving like that. Not the desired result, though, unfortunately. Couldn't split those front two like he was hoping for. Great effort again here from Davis.
Hurry a little bit. We might get in front of him.
Oh, not quite enough to get in the way.
Josh just has to bring it back a bit now, because if his own bowl goes out of the head, he's going to drop a free 5 on the first end. So just got to try and draw it.
Disappointed with his effort there. The wind, yeah, just a little bit heavy. The wind will bring it right in just at the last minute.
Didn't catch that from Tim, and he might have said sit the ball or maybe just beat it.
Davis having a very good look at this one.
Just drawing.
Great bowling from the Heysen Comets to start with. I think that was that a 3? That was a 3 first up. Heysen Comets, they get off to a red hot start. They'll take a 3 to take an early lead. While the Pirates, they will be looking to get on the board here in the second end. As we see the Comets, Damon Edmonds with an early 3-0 lead in the singles, and the Comets leading 1-0 early in the triples. So going to be a great matchup overall. Overall points, of course, as we see Tim send that one into the ditch.
Just a little bit excited by the early 3 of a blood rush. Josh, you're just telling Rachel to bring the mat back here and leave the jack up short. Josh does have a pretty aggressive game style, so it makes it easier to hit your runners and your drives and things. Could factor in.
Great insight there. Listening to Heysen Comets player Josh Choppin, along with Joe Schwab here from Bowls SA, leading you through tonight's broadcast. Already off to a very exciting start. We will hopefully get an update from the overall scoreboard as we hear the train just bustling past in the background. Always fun at the Salisbury. A bad line from Tim first up. See what Rachel's got. Like you said, Josh, mat back, jack up. Interesting tactics here from the Pirates.
Very early too. Sometimes you sort of change around during the game, but they've obviously come in with a bit of a game plan here.
Rachel's just going to fall into a similar trap and just come up that little bit short. So players just finding their rhythm early on. Tim with that customary stare.
Looks better.
He's got to be happy with this one. He's not one to give a lot away body language-wise, just sort of turned the head and picked up the next one, but I reckon deep down inside he'd be happy with that. So with the skip, Brett Davis. See if Rachel can make the correction on her length here as well. Oh, she's gone on a very tight line.
Speed is good.
Yeah.
Said, just pinched it a bit.
Should be disappointed with that one, but still has another bowl.
Good again from Timmy.
Very good again. just turns away, checks out the empty green just across from us there. Giving absolutely nothing away body language wise, but showing his class early on in this contest. Rachel on a much better line here. If she can hit that same weight, she's going to be doing very well.
Close.
Great shot, Rachel Krebex. Look at that. Again, neither of these leads giving a lot away body language-wise. Very serious business, which we love to see here in the SA Super League. Round 3 tonight. The Mallee Pirates, they come into tonight sitting top of the ladder after a great double-header last week. A couple of victories. The Comets sit in 5th. So, interestingly placed. Two teams that struggled a little bit last year, finishing last with the Comets and second last with the Pirates. So, a couple of very handy draft picks. I've already got them back on track.
They were taking allegations around, but we're not entertaining them. I mean, maybe we should, because it doesn't sound as bad if you tanked on purpose, right?
It's got to be some sort of reason.
Yeah.
Of course, adding Matthew Northcott with the #1 draft pick, who is skippering the triples behind us.
Certainly doesn't hurt.
And Thompson, the man you see in the picture there, the #2 draft pick for the Pirates. So some of the top picks on display in this contest tonight.
Just got to settle.
Ooh.
It's close.
Yeah, touch and go between the angle we're sitting and the angle on the camera.
Rach seems confident she holds one, so Josh should still be on the draw here. There is a bit of turn on that wide hand.
Look at that, come back in. It's just going to come down to weight now. Not a bad effort. Do apologise for the call flutes out there just being a little bit wonky. As we said, the wind earlier just playing a little bit of havoc with them. They aren't the heaviest things getting around, so bear with us on that one as we watch Thompson here.
Seems moderately more interested.
It's coming in strongly here.
Will be the best of them.
Krebex, no hesitation whatsoever. She'll take 2 for the Pirates. So they get on the board. The Comets, they still lead though, 3-2. But it is a very tight contest overall, hopefully. So we always say the overall scoreboard is at the mercy of their players and coaches updating it for us. So hopefully they'll look after us soon. So we see Krebex again looking to take the mat back and bring the jack up. I think adrenaline getting to her a little bit there as well, but Not a bad effort.
I guess that's the other reason you play mat back, jack short, rather than mat up, jack on the tee, is if you're a little bit over, you don't get punished too badly and lose the jack. Life goes on.
Yes, well, we see plenty of jacks going into the ditch on this rink in particular.
Very hard with a heavy jack on carpet. They just roll that extra yard even than what you'd get on a grass green with a lighter jack.
Yep. Great start from Rachel Krebex there. Both these leads.
Pretty good standard of leading so far.
Taking the spotlight at this stage. These two fantastically talented players. Tim with the arms crossed, just staring the sun down. Probably not going to quite come in as much from this commentary box side tonight.
Definitely a tight hand and a wide hand early, it looks like.
See a little bit of the background there. The flag's just fluttering a little bit. Tell you what, Krebex again, she turned over her first bowl there. Gets it up. My apologies. Now they have updated the scoreboard. It looks like that first end was actually a 4 to the Comets. So as we say, Hicks there with a lovely bowl. What would you say the trick to lead bowling is, Josh? Is it just all about keeping it simple?
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of the battle is just not being short. Like, obviously, you're setting up the head for the rest of the end and for the rest of your team, and any bowls behind the jack is obviously makes everyone else's life a lot easier when they're trying to trail jacks and sit bowls out and things like that. So just hitting your line, making sure you're not short, and yeah, I guess it sounds pretty simple in theory, doesn't it? Doesn't always work out that way.
Sure, there's plenty of leads out there that would like to argue that point. So say Tim Hicks again. He's on target. He's going to take the jack there.
Won't be too unhappy with that. Less of a target, and it sort of takes Rachel's bowls a bit more out of the game. As long as you're changing the head, moving the jack around.
Yeah. So we've just, Brad Lapper in the comments has told us that it's actually Josh Thompson's birthday.
Wow.
So we're going to have faith in you there, Brad, and take that.
At face value.
At the best possible face value we can give. But if so the case, happy birthday, Josh.
I'd sing if I had a better singing voice, but I think I'll spare the viewers that one.
Bad there from Davis.
Hard to see from this angle, but looks like it should be in.
Mike Watts, watching from Wales. Good to see you're on board the stream again, Mike. We love your support.
Not New South Wales, the far away Wales.
The Wales, yep,
right.
Over the other side of the planet. Mike's a big fan of all of our live streams. Loves to jump on.
Beautiful.
Coming up, Thompson coming up a little bit short there, unfortunately. Davis coming up short there. What's Thompson looking at doing it here?
It looks like he's lining up with weight.
Yep, we have it again.
I think there's a bit of an angle to get both bowls, but the jack's an option too.
Oh, there it is.
Bowl and jack, maximum.
What a shot. Josh Thompson, I reckon that's a red-hot contender for our shot of the round, for round 3. Happy with that one as well, the birthday boy. Putting it back on his opposing skipper here.
Brett looks interested. What do we think, Brett? He is locked in, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
in the zone. Tim Hicks is happy with it, as he should be.
That'll do.
Because his skipper steps up and says, great shot, Josh, but I'll take that one. Thank you very much. Brett Davis, the Comets, they move along to 5. The Pirates, they remain on 2. So, early doors here. No, now they have changed the scoreboard behind the rink from us again. So, I'll just scribble my scorecard out here, Chop. Feel free to take it away for a minute.
Yeah, I did think it was 3 in the first end, but anyway, it looks like that's all correct now. So 5-2 to the Comets. I think, other matches, Damo Edmonds started off 3-0 up on the first end. He's now 5-3 down, so he's got to get himself back into the game a bit. And our triples are down 2-4 as well, so actually pretty close overall, but very early days.
So we see another jack go into the ditch here on the live stream rink.
Easy to do. Slight change here for Josh and Rach. They're only a little behind on the scorecard, but decided to change their length up a little bit longer.
So the Comets leading the way 4-2 at this stage. So 4-2, little 2-shot lead. Played 3 ends as we head into the 4th end here.
Power plays always play a big role, don't they? You never feel safe saying who's going well or bad until there's been a power play.
Well, I'd love to get your thoughts from it from a player's point of view. We definitely have our own opinions here in the commentary box. We saw last week some varying tactics from certain teams. What are your thoughts on the usage of that? Do the Comets have any sort of plan? Is it a player-driven thing? What's the sort of setup there?
I don't think as a team we've got any plan. I assume sort of individuals have their own ideas. I've got my own ideas about it. So one thing I'd definitely like to have is last bowl on a power play. That way you've got the option if, say they've got the closest bowl and you've got the next 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, and you drive their bowl out, they've got no sort of right of reply to try and draw the shot or whatever it may be. You play that shot when they've got last bowl, you're likely to drop a 1. So give yourself a lot more options to make a number when you've got last bowl. Also sort of just try and keep track of which direction we're going better. We might be nailing it going towards the clubhouse and not so much away. So try to find that combination of when we've got last bowl going the right direction and pick one of those ends myself,
Yep, as we said, great second bowl there from Tim Hicks. He's peppering this jack so far tonight.
Going well. Our rink actually just played Rach in their reserves in the triples game, and so I was wondering whether that's a help because she's warmed up or whether it's a hindrance because she's a bit fatigued, but she doesn't look fatigued so far.
I'll tell you what, with bowling like that, there's no fatigue setting in just yet. It's a long 18 ends, but she's off to a red-hot start here. Both these leads, as we've said, just about every end so far. They're playing some great bowls. We see the Comets leading the way 4-2 over the Pirates, with this being the 4th end.
Timmy looks like he's picked a good line.
Tim Hicks again.
Wow, this is unreal.
What are we watching here, folks? This is some top-quality bowling. Both the leads just having a bit of a laugh to each other as well. Good to see Tim having a bit of a smile.
You got one left here, Rach. Come on.
Can they keep one up against each other here? Tell you what, Rachel Krebex sure will be hoping so. I think Tim Hicks has probably put down about 3 contenders for shot of the round so far. Rachel's got a couple as well.
Joshy looks interested.
Just needing it to turn in that little bit more. Oh, great attempt there. Just going to fall into the ditch, that one, unfortunately, but love to see the game played in that attacking spirit.
Definitely.
A little fist bump there between the Pirates players.
Do you know the Pirates have a team song?
The Pirates do have a team song, Josh, and it's one of the great pieces of music you'll ever hear. Big shout out to Jose Gill and the crew for
sort of Stairway to Heaven, Bohemian Rhapsody, Pirates Club song, isn't it?
It's a little bit tricky to find, but it is out there on the World Wide Web.
And
so
it's a challenge for the viewers.
Do yourself a favour. If someone can track down a link to that video and chuck it in the comment section of this stream, we will give you a big shout out as our top viewer of the night, I reckon, because everyone needs a good laugh on their Friday night. Thompson here.
Speed looks good.
Oh.
Tapping his heels a bit, thinks he might be quick.
definitely an attacking weight here. Tim Hicks doesn't mind the look of it. Get a little touch on the way through. They probably hold 3 at the moment, you'd have to say, the Comets.
Looks like 3. Not easy to get to for Joshy either.
So he's going to opt for that forehand side again.
To speed, I think.
Or just asking it to just go. Rachel Krebex trying to wheel it into position. Not quite there. We'll see what's Davis looking to do here then. Is he just trying to defend something?
So he's got 3. He's probably just looking to draw another one, but you have to be a bit concerned with Josh's bowl coming in now. He's sort of on its wheels, you know, on its running surface. So
yeah,
you want to steer clear of that. He'll probably just opt to take a wide line, and anything past the jack helps as well. Well, I don't
he's not overly stoked with this one. Says it might be struggling.
think it's going to hurt him. Not that far away in the end.
Big bowl for Thompson here.
Rachel's just letting him know what we were saying. His bowl just needs a couple of turns on its running surface. Especially like we were saying before, the carpet, less friction. You tap a bowl and it goes a bit.
It's going to
Pretty
get
good.
there
There
with
he
weight.
is.
Here it is.
What a shot.
Great shot. Josh Thompson. Rachel Krebex very hesitantly giving us a half of one finger up. Yep. They've
Went up quickly and come down slowly.
like a bad decision by a cricket umpire there. But they were able to actually confirm it. So that'll be 1 shot to the Pirates. So they move to 3. The Comets, they remain on 4. As we see the overall scoreboard, the Pirates, they lead the way 13-9 currently. So it's all happening here. The ladder leading Pirates, can they take another win and just have another nice, enjoyable week at the top of the ladder?
Pirates are the ladder leaders. I haven't had a look at the ladder.
Yep, they are leading the way after a big week last week, but there is a team in blue and yellow that is hot on their heels, the Central Chargers, as we saw last week, who are absolutely chock full of talent.
Yep.
So I think they'll be looking for a big win tonight to hopefully pinch top spot there. As we watch Rachel here, we'll quickly run through the Chargers versus Knights matchup. So Craig Mills for the Chargers versus Simon Dorr for the Knights. Good singles matchup, that one.
It's about as good as you'll see, I think. Yeah, both excellent singles players. A lot of people have said for a while, Craig Mills, one of, if not the best singles player in our state, won the Adelaide Masters recently, and I don't know how many state singles titles and everything else, and Dory's had his fair share as well. So, yeah, it'll be a cracker to watch.
Yep.
I might dip off for a bit.
Simon Dorr, the reigning Andrew Smith medalist, is the best and fairest for the competition. Of course, made the move from the Pirates to the Knights this season, as we see Tim Hicks with a good weight there. In the pairs for the Chargers, we've got Rudiger and Forbes, so pretty handy inclusion, although losing Nathan Pedersen this week, but Stewie Forbes stepping in. Todd Brand and Corey Jackson for the Knights, so great matchup there. So we watch Krebex's bowl here. Just going to tuck one in nicely behind. In the triples for the Chargers, Mark Haynes, Brenton Bain, Matthew Short. Another great side there. For the Knights, Jack Trenorden, Isaac Jesser and Laney McGorman. So who do you think gets the win overall in that one?
It's a little known fact. I've got a bit of insight here for the people at home, but Jack Trenorden's been carrying Mark Haynes in pennants for 2 or 3 seasons now. So I think you're probably going to see Jack, Grasshopper become sensei in this one.
Oh, now that's a big call, folks. Watch this space. Wouldn't that be just something special? Of course, all we had last week was Hainsey playing on the rink behind us on the live stream here, and just hear him yelling and hollering
You wouldn't have seen him, you would have heard him.
all day. That very distinct voice that he's got. Told him just to maybe wind it in. They are playing on an outside green tonight, so
I've been trying for years. It's wasted effort.
hopefully we won't have to hear him from there. But yeah, big call there. As we have a look at this summer watch from Tim Hicks here.
Good track. Good shot from Tim.
both these leads. One of them was bound to put one close, a bit off to a stellar start.
Josh and Rach going for the fist bump high five combination here. It's very advanced technology.
So we see the Comets, they currently lead the way 4-3 in this matchup. As you can see on the right-hand side of your screen there, the singles and triples matchups going on. We'll get you an update from those scores soon. So you watch Josh Thompson here.
Happy. Speak of the devil, I can hear Hainsey from 2 greens away.
Well, we just said that, and exactly that might have even come through the microphones for the viewers, I reckon. Mark Haynes, very passionate. We love his support of the SA Super League. Does a great job. Be hoping to win another premiership with the Chargers again this season with that great roster that they've got. Shot by Brett Davis there, just not quite getting the deflection he would have hoped. So we see a bit of heckling from the comments. Jared Goodwin getting stuck into Damon Edmonds behind us here. Of course, a couple of club holdfast boys there. Josh looking a little bit more interested in this one. He's got room to draw on this forehand side. The weight looks like it might be a little bit heavy, but a good track there and a great attempt. He still has one ball left.
Looks close for shot. Tim just mentioning you can sit the yellow for another shot here. You do see that stuff a bit on the carpet as well, where your weight can fluctuate a bit. You sort of have the 2 options you try and draw, and if you happen to be a bit heavy, then you sit the yellow one, you know.
Unfortunately, just a little bit tight on his line there. Big opportunity for Thompson. Does have 2 Krebex bowls just out the back there.
Looks interested.
Looks like he's tightened up his line a little bit from his last bowl, but still, again, that little bit heavy.
It turns it over. Perhaps. Tim says he favours are probably down.
Whoa. Just depends on the track here. The weight's there to reach, but
Needs perfect weight to hold on.
now Tim Hicks straight on the measurer there.
He's got some tricks with the tape measure too. We'll have to watch closely.
I'll tell you what, we do get a good chance to watch any measures. We get a chance to watch closely here with the Spacequake crew.
Excellent camera work and stream, isn't it?
They do a fantastic job. We're very lucky to have them on board. I believe they're doing a bit of ice hockey tonight as well. So they've got a couple of crews spread out all over Adelaide, but they do a hell of a job.
Very similar sports in terms of the physicality, the lawn bowls and the ice hockey. A dispute here over the measuring. I said he has some tricks.
Rachel not taking a backward step there, making Tim work for it. So that's going to be 1
out of it. I don't know if you can do that on camera, Tim.
It's going to be 1 to the Comets. So the Comets, they move to 5. The Pirates, they remain on 3. 5 ends played so far here in this matchup. A great game happening here. We'll quickly run you through one of the other league games. The Southeastern Spartans versus the Western Rogues. Their singles matchup, Nathan Black taking on Andrew Hill. Quick thoughts on that one? Blackie's in some pretty good nick.
Yeah, again, very good matchup. You got the young boy and Hilly's not exactly super old, but more seasoned campaigner, I guess. He's won his fair share of stuff as well. So, yeah, that'll be a good one to watch.
Tyson Wilson and Adam Black for the Spartans again. We saw them on the live stream last week, coming away with a win in round 2, taking on Jaden Zeller, Simon Gator Johnson. Which way does that one go?
Again, very close. I remember Nathan Black and Tyson Wilson were best on in the first year of Super League pretty much, so we've substituted Adam there. I think we'll still take the Spartan pair, but very close. I do love Sol and Mavi as well.
In the triples, we've got Scott Andreas and Brenton Roberts, whose son plays for the Sydney Swans, actually. There's a fun little fact there. Drafted by the Swannies this year. And David O'Shaughnessy taking on the rogues rank of Ash Close, Tristan Griffith and Gabe Nardekia. Tip for that one?
I think Rose get the edge in that one. Closey and Gabe, very experienced Premier League skippers. Tristan, young gun as well. Played a Prestige Medals triples tournament at Westlake some years ago. I've never seen anyone play so well. Could have been bowling touches with his eyes shut. I'll never forget it.
I mean, talk about bowling so well. We've just seen Tim Hicks and
missing the
Rachel
action.
Krebex. They're just going shot for shot again here. Stay tuned to our Facebook page later this week, folks. The shots of the round is going to be some top-notch action. So
It's going to be
Krebex
hard for the viewers to make their mind up this week on the thumbs up or the angry reacts or the love heart.
Yep, let us know. Hopefully you're all enjoying that little addition to our coverage as we watch Krebex here. Hold on a minute. Oh, just didn't quite turn in as she would have hoped, but gave it a red-hot crack. Hicks here.
Rachel will still be very happy there, obviously, as a lead. You don't need to get shot all the time as long as you've got bowls in the head for the team to work with. That's the goal.
Tim Hicks again. What can't this man
That's a
do
good
at the
shot.
moment? I reckon that's about his fourth or fifth toucher at least, and we're only into the sixth end.
Going very well.
Krebex just having to adjust her line here. She's done a pretty good job. Weight's going to be the only question, but a nice little home there.
March, great house.
Probably take the shot. Big shout out to Vince, watching from Sydney. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage, Vince. Chris Dew saying, are they the two shortest skippers getting around? A little bit of height heckling there, never hurt anyone. Two great bowlers, that's for sure. As we see John Nicolai play with some serious weight behind us, and a straight bowl nearly coming out onto this one.
You don't see Johnny drive often, so it must have been a nice head for it.
He currently leads the way by 3 shots over Damon Edmonds in the singles matchup. They're nearing their halfway point. So we watch Brett Davis here. Not giving much away.
Just a little bit through. He's got the respot. That's another thing, I guess, in the Super League that you don't get in your normal pennant competition or some other games. The respot adds another dynamic to it.
Yep.
Like, again, even further rewards your bowls that are past the jack, you know, because they can come back to be counters when the jack gets back on the team.
Well, we like to say on commentary here, or I do, that it's better to be passed than to be short, because it's not often the jack will come back towards you. Usually it's heading backwards.
For sure.
Davis here. I think he likes this one a little bit better. The track's pretty good.
We keep moving.
Oh, just overcorrected a touch there on his weight. See the overall scoreboard updated there. The Pirates, they lead the way over the Comets by 4 shots overall. Josh Thompson here. He's not far off at all. Look at that for a bowl. Josh Thompson, a little bit of a shrug of the shoulders. He's pretty happy with it.
Brett comes somberly walking down to check out the situation.
Brett Davis is just going to come down and have a chat to Tim here.
This could be one of those situations where the one back there near the tee comes into play.
Yep. Expecting a bit of weight here, possibly.
Perhaps. I mean, it's a bit hard to see from here, but there might be an angle for both bowls to... Yeah, I think if you get both bowls, you probably get the jack as well. But like I said, we've got the tee.
You called it, I reckon, Josh. We're going to see some weight here from Brett Davis.
Bit tight.
Oh, a little bit tight, but what's the reaction going to be? Well, bit of an unconventional way to do it, but...
It wasn't plan A, B or C. It was a bit later in the alphabet, but as long as you're up there and giving it a crack, who knows?
As long as that jack's getting outside the boundary pegs, that's all that matters. So, as you say, jack respotted. The Comets, they hold 1 here, it looks like.
Joshie a bit worried he's heavy. Truck looks good enough.
Just going to come down to weight here. just going to come down and
Birthday boy.
Great shot, Josh Thompson. The Pirates, they'll take one there, so they reduce the deficit even further. They move to 4. The Comets, they remain on 5. We played 6 ends. We are 1/3 of the way through this matchup. We gave Spacequake a quick shout out, so we better look after our other sponsors. Of course, West End and Lion, great supporters of bowls here in South Australia. You're enjoying a lovely West End as we speak here, Chop. City of Salisbury, again, great supporters, sponsors. They look after us here with the SA Super League. Great to be able to play at such a fantastic venue. Sports Centre, new uniforms. Your thoughts on them this year? They look pretty good.
Cracking, yeah. Feel fantastic. Very breathable and nice to wear. Yeah, done a great job.
And MGA Insurance Group as well, another great supporter of bowls here in South Australia. Big thank you to all of those. We'll continue to plug them throughout the night because they more than definitely deserve it. So we see the Pirates back here with the mat. Shane Collins in the comments. Yes, Stuart Forbes is playing. He's playing the pairs for the Central Chargers with Wayne Rudiger. Of course, we will have a full wrap-up story of all of tonight's results heading up on our Facebook page and website this evening. Might be a little bit of a late finish, but keep an eye out for that, and then a full recap on Monday as well. So plenty of content to come to keep everyone up to date with the SA Super League action. Tim Hicks again, not far off.
I was going to say Rach would be really happy with that 2 feet behind on the line, but the way they're going, maybe not.
See what she can come back with here.
These are the ones where you really don't want to try to make too much of a correction. You're already in a good home. You try to take off too much weight, and who knows where you end up just trying to play the same bowl.
Oh, she's not going to be short on weight this time. Good little home again there with her other bowl. As we see young Charlie Hicks in the background there. Was definitely a great addition to the commentary box last week. Had a lot of fun with the young fella. Tim Hicks. I'll tell you what.
It's a great shot.
Another toucher to add to the collection that he's got building tonight. You've got Joe Schwab from Bowls SA here, joined by Heysen Comets player Josh Choppin, leading you through this pairs matchup in the match of the round tonight. If you're looking for a bit of entertainment, jump on our Instagram account tonight as well. We do have a couple of characters in Kate Argent-Bowden and Dare Greenslade doing a bit of an Instagram takeover. I think they might have got the win in their reserves matchup. So as we see Rachel, great little collection of lead bowls there. So jump on there and check out what the guys are up to. Jump on the comments of the stream. We love any interaction we can get with you guys tonight, wherever you're watching this from.
Flick Kate and Dan some hard questions. They've had gimmies so far. They've had layups.
So Tim is going to make sure this one's passed. Just not quite able to get inside Krebex's bowls there, but not a bad home overall as we see it there. Of course, the nice addition, as you mentioned earlier, Josh, just off air with the banner across the ditch there. All sorts of branding going on with the SA Super League. As you see, a nice little commentary box going on.
Fantastic for the bowlers too. Very specific points to aim at on the bowl when picking your line. I'll go after the Eastern Raiders nostril. Hard shot here for Joshy. Like he wants to keep Rachel's bowls in the game by trying to draw a toucher to them, but getting around the front one and playing the right weight, very, very specific.
You are correct there, Glenn. Both leads having a great battle, stealing the show so far. So Davis is going to have another one passed here for the Comets. Josh Thompson going with a tighter line this time. Will it have the legs to take this jack onto the three catches there?
Speed.
Oh, that's a very frustrated fist bump there. He knows he was an absolute whisker away, possibly turning that from 1 down into 4 up.
Bones Wedlock mentioning that South Aussie ab diving is a bit of shark bait, and Damon Edmonds definitely has a story about that. It's one for the ages. Not bad here from Brett. That's a great house. Covers a bit of a number.
What's Josh looking to do here? Is it just the same again, trying to trail that jack a foot or so into Rachel's bowls?
I think so, and I guess you're not too afraid to overplay it a bit, so that if you are a bit tight, you get caught up on the front one, you can maybe run your bowl on a little bit. So just making sure you're up there, giving yourself a chance. Nice tight line. Draw a toucher, hopefully. Well, not hopefully for the Comets, but for the birthday boy.
Josh Thompson here. What can he come up with? The number 2 draft pick.
He's a bit interested.
He's having another red hot crack here again.
Got to miss the front one.
Josh Thompson, he might get a nice little deflection there. Yep, that's going to turn into a
Played really good weight for it.
nice juicy 4 at this stage for the Pirates. Brett Davis has got 1 bowl left here.
Not an easy 4 to get at either. This is the time where, as Josh, you just sort of look at Brett and say, did I tell you I called a power play? You didn't hear me.
Tell you what, an 8 would probably be pretty handy right now. Yes, as you see there, great action replay. Brett Davis, he's trying to attack an interestingly placed head here. What's he going for?
I think you've just got to try and draw the shot here. There's not a lot of stuff happening. Even if you land Josh's wide one and sort of flop in, you might just go a 2 down.
Ooh, he's going to be a bit tight here, unfortunately.
It's a big 4, I think.
Definitely 2, definitely 3.
Just as they look at these over in the singles, Johnny Nicolai stretched out to 11-5 ahead of Damon Edmonds, as the scoreboard says. And Jose Gill, Vicky Arbin and Gary Meekums are up 7-4 against the Northcott Trickle. Yeah. So Pirates just got their nose in front in the overall currently.
Well, that big fat 4 to the Pirates will definitely help that one. They're able to confirm it, so they move out to 8 here in the pairs matchup. The Comets, they remain on 5. Completed 7 and 11 to go. No power plays used yet. Interesting to see when we do see this first power play used.
Yeah, I guess just a bit of feeling as well, how confident you're feeling. I think, I guess Joshy didn't get it as clean as he would like, but he did play a good shot there. Maybe he's waiting to have last bowl as well.
Yep. Like you said earlier, there's definitely some different schools of thoughts on that. Take it when you've got the momentum, or you take it when you've got that last bowl.
Yeah, I mean, some like to take it when they've got first bowl if they're really dominating a length as well. You know, if your opponents aren't playing ditch to ditch so well or something, then you might like to chuck a ditch to ditch power end. So, yeah, like you said, I'm sure it's a controversial topic.
Tim Hicks going on that wider hand here. Looks like it'll come in nicely.
On fire.
Brett Davis called it. Great start again from Tim Hicks. Hard to fault his efforts so far this evening. Rachel Krebex not so certain on this one.
It is a wide hand. She'll get back a little bit.
She's asking it to come in with her left hand, and it looks like it will very strongly.
Great house.
Done very well there. Good result after a bit of a hesitant reaction to the release. Tim Hicks, that customary fold of the arms. Gonna need this son to do a bit, but he will have something past now, which is a good result. Matching Krebex's bowl at the back there. Almost quite a symmetrical head started here.
Yeah, picking a line very well, considering, you know, the breeze is blowing around a little bit on the ditch rink and everything. They're doing well to hit their line. I'll say it's Rach chuck on a little bit tight. Oof. Commentator's curse.
Commentators, it does not matter the sport. It's amazing how it just happens so easily. Brett Davis is having a good look at this one here from Tim Hicks. Just not going to have the legs on it, it looks like. But that one could cause a little bit of trouble for anyone playing on that forehand side. And you'll see tonight the Mallee Pirates players, the little blue light on their chest there, the little microphone. That's another part of one of the features we're doing with the SA Super League this year, the sounds of the game. A big thank you to the Spacequake guys for getting us some really cool footage. It was good fun to be able to put together the video of Rudiger and Pedersen from last week and get some good insight into what these players are actually saying out there on the green. Is there a player or two that you'd love to hear their thoughts of what they're talking out on the green?
Oh, geez, a few that I don't want to hear come to mind before the ones that do. I think...
as we watch Thompson here, looks like he might have just snatched a shot ball.
I think just in terms of education, I think having Rudy mic'd up for a game would be great. I've played with Rudy a bit in some state stuff, and I never cease to learn things every game we play, so it'd be great for the viewers to cop an earful of that maybe. Davis in a good area here.
Brett Davis, it's his turn to steal the spotlight here. Great bowl.
Wild man.
Tim Hicks will waltz up and give that one a bit of a spray. Josh Thompson's thinking, righto, I thought my first sub was pretty good, but time to match it with the opposing skip here. So we see again the overall scoreboard, the Pirates developing quite a strong lead.
We're hoping to miss everything here and get the backers maybe. Yep.
Not the worst result, he will still have one bowl left.
I think Rach is saying to Josh, just get up through your own bowl, and either it takes the place of Brett's one or it puts the jack back to Rach's back one. Brett's played another good one here. Brett
Davis again. Definitely attacked that. The jack squirted out though. Interesting result.
I'd say better because it's a bit lesser of a target, more room for Josh to draw, but Brett has the last bowl as well, so yeah, sort of 50-50. You're never mad when you change it up though, make the opposition skipper change their shot.
Quite possibly holding, you'd say at least two, the Comet, but Josh Thompson, that's made it a very tight call for the shot bowl here.
Rachel's hand didn't move this time.
Oh, no, there we go.
That's why.
A sneaky little subtle one down. So yes, tune in later in the week, folks. We'll have the sounds of the game video again from Thompson and Krebex this week. So looking forward to hearing their thoughts and
it was a
conversations.
little video, that sounds of the game.
Davis here.
Good line.
He's got some room to draw. Good weight as well, it looks like. The Comets skipper, he's starting to put the foot down now, saying, don't forget about me.
He's just showing off, he didn't even need to be that close.
That's 2 for the Comets there. So the Comets, they move along to 7. The Pirates, they still lead the way on 8 though, as we played 8 ends here in this matchup, 10 to go. Of course, for those new to the Super League, the teams get rink points as well as overall points. So even if they might be dropping the overall result, they are still able to salvage some points, and as we've said in the past, every point you can get counts come the business end of the year. So just a little bit of background on these two teams. The Comets boys, they played both the pairs matchups last week. They won their first round match by 10 shots over the Blazers, but unfortunately suffered a very heavy loss to the Chargers in round 2 against that pairing of Pedersen and Rudiger. The Pirates, these two played together in the pairs last week. They won round 1 by 8 shots against the Raiders and round 2 by 18 shots against the Rogues. So arguably one of the key reasons why the Pirates sit on top of the ladder. So we see another jack go into the ditch.
Plenty of them.
They set the tone early, and the Pirates playing very conservatively here. Like you said though, early, that sort of tactic of pushing the mat back, and then you've got a bit more, I guess, wiggle room when it comes to putting that jack in play.
Sure. It's hard to roll a short jack on this carpet. Interestingly, still no power plays either way. I guess we're only, what are we, 8 or 9 innings?
Yeah, this is the 9th end, so nearly halfway through the game. Tim again with a good line to start us off there. So we see some youngsters in the background there enjoying the show. Great game of bowls.
Tight one overall with the Raiders and the Blazers. 3 in it at the moment.
Start from Krebex there again as well. So we hear an umpire call somewhere in the background. Hicks again. Getting both his first two past.
Improving slowly, or slightly.
You'd have to think his third bowl will be pretty close, I reckon. Getting some good love for the Pirates in the comments. It's great to see. Let us know what your tip is for this game, guys. Where you think this one will go.
Where are the comment supporters in the comments?
Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot going on. We've had a bit of heckling for some of the players, but not a whole lot of love for the comments. So you see Krebex spot on with their weight there, just a little bit off on the line, so both leads here not far off at all. Great shots there. As we see Tim Hicks, he's closer again.
That is the shot.
Look at that. Oh, it nearly just about fell into a perfect line with his other.
How consistently does he hit his line?
That's fantastic stuff. It's like we keep saying in these blustery conditions, you can see the flag in the background there. And under the dome, it's just getting a bit swirly for us. Krebex, she's had one on line, she's had one on weight. Looking to get the perfect combination here. This one's coming through, attacking. Oh, unfortunately knocking Hicks' bowling there. Not far off at all though.
Just when you add that little bit of extra weight on the carpet out here, your bowler run a little bit straighter like we saw there. It looked like a bit of a natural arc to the bowl in the last minute. It just holds a bit straight. You just have to be wary of adding that extra little bit.
Brett Davis, who was on fire in that previous end, looking to carry that in here. He's going to be heavy and wide.
Have a look at the line of Comets bowls.
Oh, look at that. All four just about perfect. Thompson playing an aggressive weight here as well.
This is where we said you might see it hold to the jack.
Oh,
Less weight.
yeah, nearly held its line. But probably not a bad result, pushing one of Krebex's bowls at least a little bit past there.
Yeah, it looks like Josh has the next 2 or 3 now after Tim's bowl, so he'll definitely be attacking, looking to move it. Definitely the next 3 now.
Yep.
His eyes will be lighting up, he'll think it's his birthday. Wait, it is his birthday.
Oh, we'll watch this bowl here from Josh Thompson. Then we've got a comment that you deserve a right of reply to, I think, Chop. So we say Thompson here, unfortunately just not able to remove the right bowl. Oh, Nathan Pedersen loved his comment so much, he commented it twice. Does Josh Choppin have to comment every bowl?
I think Nathan's just jealous because if he was in the booth, he'd be commenting every bowl, every moth that flies past, every flicker of the light. So I'll lay off a bit for you, Nate.
As we see
What a shot.
Brett Davis there, great shot by the Comet skipper. He's really started to hit his straps now. Thompson's just going to come down and have a look here. Good to see you're on the stream though, Nathan. Hopefully we'll see you back in action for rounds 4 and 5 next week. Might be a tough league side to get back into, the old Chargers. Thompson here, what's he looking at? Obviously that sort of front blue bowl at the start there from that previous camera angle. It's tucked right in behind the jack. What's his plan of action?
I think he was looking at angle there for where the jack's going. Obviously, Rach has the backest one. She's got the tee, so Joshy gets the jack here, it kills. Or there is maybe an angle to get both bowls clean. It's not going to be short.
Oh, get the shin guards out again, folks. This one is bouncing down.
Oh, Tim.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Love to see an action replay of that one because he ripped the jack out like he was hoping, and it will be placed back on the tee, but unfortunately he took 2 Comets bowls through with him, so the Comets, they'll take 2 shots there.
That's pretty unfortunate. I think if he had played it a bit quicker, those 2 Comets bowls might have ended up in the ditch, so maybe just a bit more aggression next time.
As we see, so 2 shots for the Comets means they retake the lead. They move to 9. The Pirates, they remain on 8, so the Comets have taken 4 shots over the last 2 ends. after we saw the Pirates take a big 4 in the 7th end. So 9 ends completed, folks. We're officially halfway through this pairs match. Overall score, it's not blowing out just yet. The Pirates, though, they hold a 9-shot lead overall. So they're in the box seat, but we know the talent of the Comets could very well grab those 9 shots back, you would think. As we say, Tim Hicks here. No fold of the arms this time, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Who knows what that means.
The line is just about impeccable again, though. What a great battle between these two leads by all 4 players. They've all had their highlights. They're all putting their hands up for the shots of the round. Krebex just asking this one just to turn in. Probably playing the tighter hand, but as we said,
a bit of turn, yeah.
The breeze is swirly under this dome, so you never quite know, and that's turned back in nicely.
Arms across, it's got to be good.
Back to the fold of the arms. You know what that means, folks. If this one holds its line, which it looks like it very well could. Oh, not quite to sneak inside his first bowl, but turned it over just about nearly enough to pinch the shot for this stage. Matthew Richard Rayson saying we need to get the speedometer out for those. That's a good point, Matthew. It's a very good point. It's some serious heat on some of those ones, as we always see in the league matchups. Oh, Rachel Krebex just going to take the wrong side of Hicks's bowl there, but get a nice roll afterwards. Probably touch and go for the shot, not much in it. So talk us through what's Brett saying there to Tim for the viewers?
Yeah, so like we said before, you really want to give it a crack with your third bowl, try and change the head up a bit. So you've got nothing to lose here by reaching up through the head. You're either sitting Rachel's back bowl, pushing her front one through the head, rolling Tim's up, and as we see here, if you miss, you sort of come in to land behind the jack in a nice home. So played it pretty well, a little bit tight, but you know, he won't be too unhappy with that one.
Had a good weight on it.
Yep.
Definitely attacked it. Thompson asking Krebex to come in here on the backhand side again.
I think that's the thing when you're down as well, is about playing those percentage ones. Like there, you sit either of Rachel's bowls, roll up Timmy's, and you've got a lot of options on if you're in a good area rather than hitting a specific bowl at a specific point.
Hearing the fantastic insights there from Heysen Comets star Josh Choppin on the special comments duty for tonight's SA Super League Round 3 broadcast here from the Salisbury Bowling Club. A big shout out to our sponsors once again. The West End, well, just there's never not a good time to enjoy a West End. Hot, cold, raining, sunny, whatever. There's always a good time, of course, responsibly. City of Salisbury, again, a big thank you to them for their ongoing support of the SA Super League. Sports Centre for our very schmick looking new uniforms. MGA Insurance Group and Spacequake Sports for bringing you these fantastic pictures. All of those organisations there helping us bring you the SA Super League 2022 season 4. We see Davis here. He's not going to be far off of removing Krebex's bowl.
Awesome, mate.
Pretty close.
Ooh.
He's done it. Rachel signalled one down.
Thompson had a crack. Not bad weight on that in the end. The line was just a little bit off, unfortunately. May have turned that into 2 shots, though, for the Comets, quite possibly.
Tim just getting Brett to change his hand here. Don't want to turn Rachel's ball over once and go back to one down. It's a safe line.
No crackers, pal.
Another great bowl there from Brett Davis. Oh, it doesn't quite have the legs to get in, but He's still going to have one more bowl left, so we expect him to be very close with that one. Also getting in the way of probably Thompson playing on that forehand side, so he has to switch to the back end. Bit of a sorry mate there.
Doesn't love it.
Not a fan. The weight, not bad though, but it's just that line. So we keep saying this swirly breeze here under the dome. He does have one more, Thompson. Can his opposing skipper make it tough for him here though?
Does like it.
Oh, he's got to trot up here watching this one. It's going to be wide, but he'll have that tee covered. Nice little fist bump there between the Comets boys. They have a good close look. So it all comes down to Thompson here on the backhand side. He's saying something. I think he's saying he hasn't really corrected on that first one, unfortunately. So it's going to be the Comets here, but it's just a matter of what the number is. So it's going to be 2 to the Heysen Comets.
Good work, boys.
So that's 3 2s in a row. They move out to 11. The Mallee Pirates, they are stuck on 8. Unfortunately, looked like they were starting to get something going when they got a 4. But just not quite happening for them at this stage. Looks as if they still hold the overall lead, thanks largely to John Nicolai in the singles here, leading 14-6 over Damon Edmonds. Not quite the triple score, dead even 7 apiece. So not much in this match overall if the Comets can keep extending their lead here in the pairs.
Like we said, I don't know the go in the singles and the triples, but at least, we've got our first power play.
Boy, here we go.
It looks like didn't get to see, but perhaps a Comets power play. We'll have to confirm that, but it is a power play.
It's just a matter of which way it's going this time.
Minor detail.
So we've completed 10 ends here, 8 ends to go. You know, if the boys could just move that light to the side of who's called the power play.
Maybe someone in the comments caught the signal from, in the comments, not the comments. Sorry, in the comments caught the signal.
There is always a possibility that it is a double power play, but it would be a big move in the 11th end.
Bold move.
Usually we see that at the end, the last 2 ends, like we saw last week if the teams don't use them earlier. Tim Hicks here.
Good correction.
Fantastic correction.
He's never going to stay away from it for long, was he?
And that touch account had maybe a quiet end or so, but he's probably locked in at least his 6th toucher there, you'd have to think. Putting on a great show. Krebex here on a good track, just depends if she can sit her bowl there. She can. So we will quickly run you through the one last league matchup that we do have, the Raiders taking on the Blazers. Can't forget about that one, got to show everyone some love. For the Raiders we've got Neville Mansell playing the singles. For the Blazers, Michael Lodge. Which way does that one go, Chop? What do you think?
Give that one to Lodge, the log it there, very steady state leader, good draw bowler.
So we see Hicks again. He's not going to be far off away. Hold on a minute.
Oh, switched hands too, how good.
Tim Hicks putting on an absolute show.
Very flexible, Tim.
In the pairs, Craig Goldfinch, Tony Trelaw for the Raiders taking on Sam Denton, and I believe it's Adam Wilson for the Blazers. So another great contest there. Which way do you think that one goes?
Well, that one's a coin flip, but I'll give it to the mullet man, Sam Denton. Just.
He'll love that one as we watch Krebex here. Oh, nearly another rinse and repeat sitting on her own bowl. The triples for the Raiders, Chris Flavel, Jeff Krebex, Kath Greenslade taking on Les Carter, Alex Giebert, Jimmy Mader. Triples, your tip on that one, and the overall score in the Raiders versus the Blazers.
Another close one. I'll give it to the current clubmate Mader, former clubmate Giebert, and former coach Carter, because there's a lot of ties there. Nothing to do with bowling ability, just based on personal relationships. But yeah, all close matches, I think, and we can sort of see that in the overall scoreboard at the moment. Still very close. I'm
Brad Napper.
Edge to the Blazers, sorry.
There we go. Brad Napper in the comments. He said he caught the finger 12 from Rach, so we believe this is a Mallee Pirates power play being used.
Thank you,
So,
Brad.
of course, those that are new, power play, both teams get 2 to play in a game. It doubles their shots for that end if they are able to get shots. So, just adds that little bit of extra importance. But Brett Davis has said, I think we might spoil the party here, guys. That's a great bowl. The Comets skipper, probably 4 or 5 ends in a row now, is really starting to hone in.
The power play just changes your strategy a bit too. Normally Josh might be worried, oh, if I sit our bowl out, we'll drop a number. But because you need a number, you're less worried about it.
Oh, not quite the result he was hoping for. Just didn't quite split those front 2 blue bowls.
He has managed to get the tee out of it, so silver linings.
You'd have to think with 2 bowls left, we'll be seeing more aggressive tactics with the power play. Brett Davis, so can he draw another shot bowl here?
Full trot.
Oh, I can't quite take the tee either, so the Pirates do still hold the tee at this stage.
This is the double-edged sword of the power play, though. You try so hard to make a number, you're often liable to dropping a number.
He's gone back to the backhand draw here. Oh.
It's a great effort.
A very good effort, and it's going to fall in. It may have cut from 2 down into 1 down there, possibly.
I think Josh just realised there if he had another drive and miss, then Brett's got the option to drive out Rachel's bowls, and then Josh is 4 or 5 down or whatever it would be, and you know he's got to try and dead draw the shot with his last bowl, so he gives himself some options this way.
Interesting and poised as we see the Comets boys both having not a lot of chat going on between them, but
a lot of brain power in those 2 heads.
Maybe a bit of telepathy going on there. You see Brett Davis just trying to psych himself up for this next shot.
I think he's happy with the toucher here. If he can get it in behind their bowl, you get a couple more into the count. It's on the forehand.
Interesting move here. The Comets, they lead by 3 shots. Can they kill off the Pirates power play?
Might just be looking for the tee, I think.
Yeah. Depends. Oh. May have just fallen out of the tee contention there. You'd have to think the Pirates still possibly hold it.
Well, if you're going to miss drawing to the tee, better to miss long, and if it ends up in the ditch, you're going to count anyway. But Josh, you got a big shot here. If you can get the jack onto the tee, they get a 2, which turns into a 4. All of a sudden, they're ahead on the rink scoreboard.
Big opportunity. He's got a very tight line. That very front bowl is just getting in the way a little bit there.
He's on the forehand. Probably just looking to push the bowl onto the jack.
Ooh, what can he find here? Can he sit that bowl? Oh! A little bit of a shake of the head there from the Pirates skipper. Came within an absolute whisker of pulling off what probably would have taken the shot of the day so far.
Just had to miss that front one. It would have been a cracker.
Oh, Josh Thompson for the Pirates. So the Comets have got 1 at least at this stage, with a measure for a possible second. So it'll be just 1 for the Comets there. They push out to a 12-8 lead. Wowee.
What an end.
A whisker away. The Pirates could have been something special there on the power play. That could have turned into a big number.
Big momentum swinger too.
But they trail by 4 shots here. 11 ends played, so 7 ends to go. It's amazing how quick the home stretch comes back around in these matchups. Of course, let us know in the comments which way you think this game will go. So we see Matthew Northcott just wandering in and checking it out, giving Brett Davis a bit of a high five down there.
Former Adelaide teammates.
There you go. And I guess while we watch these first couple here, Chop, your thoughts on the SA Super League concept, mate?
Oh, absolutely love it. I think anytime we have a format that gets our game a bit more exciting and fast-paced and a few different elements going on, like, you know, the power play. We're in a sport that's been around since Sir Francis Drake and the Spanish Armada in 1588. So any chance we get to have a little update here and there is obviously great for the future of the game, I think. And hopefully the viewers are excited by it as well and draws a few more people into the game.
Tim Hicks not too far off with his first bowl. Krebex on a good track here if it's got the legs.
As consistent as gravity, Hicksy.
Not too far off. Oh, he's having a look at this one. He's not quite sure.
Arms are not folded.
If it just holds its line again, unfortunately not. But being narrow has probably worked out for him okay in the end there. To Rachel Krebex. So we have the overall score. The Pirates, their lead has been condensed with the Comets starting to pull away a little bit here in the pairs. So could see a very, very close contest overall. Krebex, she's corrected on her weight here. She's going to take the jack as well.
What a shot.
Rachel Krebex. Both of these lead bowlers making my life very easy to chop up the highlight to this game this week. Just top quality, as you would expect from the SA Super League, folks. The best of the best. Going at it week in, week out, 7-round season, then a finals campaign. Hicks, he's corrected his line here. Oh, just not quite going to have the weight.
Well, the jack was about a minute ago. Rach just letting us know that one might be going for a swim, but I'm not sure if I believe her.
I think she sold herself well long there because that's held up nicely.
It's nearly jack eye.
The old fist bump high five combination again.
Yeah.
I think they've realised they've started it, they've just got to stick with it now.
It's a Mallee Pirates tradition now.
We see the overall score getting even closer now as well. Not much in this one, just the 3 shots.
Love to see a tight game.
Brett Davis here on the backhand side, and he's continuing his outstanding form from the last few ends.
Good.
Settle.
Just going to sail past, but it'll hold up to possibly be the shot bowl. Of course, anyone out there, if you're up to any weekend adventures, need some tunes to get you through, the SA Super League playlist, hit that one up, folks, on Spotify. You will not be disappointed. If we see Josh Thompson here,
A good shot.
he's on fire, the so-called birthday boy at this stage. If we could get anyone else clarifying in the comments if it is his birthday, that would be absolutely swell.
Go on, Brett.
Good track.
Close again,
He
mate.
likes it.
Oh,
Looks like it's going to be a bit narrow. Just depends on the legs. Oh, not quite going to get up there, but not far off at all. Josh Thompson here.
Looks pretty good.
Oh, I might just run
dying.
out of legs in the end. So watch Brad Davis here. You're getting a bit of love in the comments now, mate. Mitch Percy looking after you here, saying you should commentate every week. I'll jump in there, Mitch, and say I think he would be hopefully playing league from next week onwards and won't have the opportunity to commentate. But you're right, he's doing a fantastic job. We'll have him back anytime. Davis just looking to draw inside that yellow bowl at the front.
Turn off.
Oh, just not quite turning.
Definite
But
second.
Great effort.
not far off.
Didn't mention either, a bit of a longer end here, nearly ditched a ditch. Good effort drawing those close ones in the breeze, ditch to ditch.
Just going to say, Josh Thompson, he's ditched the hat. Bowling in here.
Very focused man on the mat.
Laser focus. Steely look of determination. I don't know if he's overly chuffed with that one though. He has struggled on the backhand side coming back towards the club. So that'll be one to the
He did it with
Pirates.
his first one.
The Pirates, they move up to 9. The Comets, they remain on 12.
Yeah, power play, Rachel.
Oh, Reece Taylor getting involved in the comments saying definitely Josh Thompson's birthday. He turned 12 today. So the birthday rumour might have just stitched us up here, but hey, you have fun and you roll with it. But now Jenny Davis saying Facebook says Josh's birthday. Oh, so it is, okay. We're getting all sorts of reports. Hard to keep up with the messages and comments coming in on our phone here, but we can officially say it is his birthday. So if they do get up here, the Pirates, we might have to get him on for a post-match interview.
Did you bring a cake?
Oh, I don't know. Isaac, if you're listening out there, mate, you got out of commentary duties, see if you could just duck down to
The Cheesecake Factory.
just somewhere. I'm sure there's somewhere getting cakes nearby. Great start, Rachel Krebex.
Very nice.
What better way to spend a birthday? Salisbury Bowling Club, SA Super League, putting on a show on the live stream in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people all across the world.
Beautiful for bowls in our state.
We love to see it.
Timmy Hicks.
Oh. Each time one of these leads is drawing a touch and the other one's just not quite letting him have the whole spotlight.
Going toe to toe, aren't they?
Just an absolute treat to watch. Can't help but enjoy this. Rachel definitely attacking that one.
Yeah, with one on, you don't want to be short, so just got one pass. Got the tee as well.
Arms folded again from Tim Hicks here.
Oh, it's going to be good.
It's got to be very good. Oh, Tim Hicks, can he turn his own bowl over? Ooh. Touch and go there for the
Special
shot bowl.
leading. I could be wrong, I think Timmy led when the Adelaide boys went and played in the prestigious Broadbeach five-a-side on the Gold Coast, played the big Eastern Coast states, Eastern Coast teams like Cabramatta and Broadbeach and all those, and they won the whole tournament. Both Timmy and Brett were members of that.
Yep.
Wow,
Krebex
rage.
here looking to split the two blue bowls. Not quite, but there is room to draw the shot in now. As we see, the power play light is on again. Again, they just decided not to move the light to either side of the scoreboard, so it is tough to tell whose power play it is. We'll take this on percentages and assume that it might be the Comets one this time, as they do have the last bowl on this end. Tim Hicks again.
Anything past here is happy, I think.
Oh. Little bit of a shrug of frustration. Holding himself in very
Not
high
within
regard.
6 inches. What are you doing, Tim?
It's the sort of high standard these great players expect of themselves, folks. Just having a bit of a chat there between the two leads. Just comparing touch counts so far. Josh Thompson, he's got the hat back on. Just looking to change it up a little bit. Ooh, looks looks like he's going to be narrow here, unfortunately.
Reece Taylor's just said here Tim Hicks would be one of the top 3 most underrated players in the Premier League. Don't underrate him myself, but I'm sure on the whole he is a very underrated player. I'd be curious to know who are the other 2 that might be above him. Well, I mean, top 3 doesn't imply that he's 3rd, but who else is up there?
There you go, Reece. If you're going to get involved in the comments like that, we want to hear who your other 2 of the top 3 are. So a nice little compliment here from Jared Bernal, I want to say that is. This commentating duo is like the next Bruce McAvaney and Dennis Cometti.
Can I be Dennis?
You can be Dennis. I'll take Bruce any day. So we watch Josh Thompson here. He's very close. Oh,
What a good shot.
a whisker away again from pinching that one. But like you said, a great shot. Both skips are going to come down for a look here.
They hold a good one here, the Comets boys, but everything around it is a pirate aboard a pirate ship, ready to take sail.
Reece throwing it back on you, Josh, but unfortunately, Reece, the beauty of comments, mate, you were the first one to bring it up, so Chop will be able to come back with his 3 once you give us your other 2. So we see Davis here, not far away at all. Just creating that pack there, probably just blocking up that side.
Yeah, definitely changes some angles.
Two looking out here, sort of pointing off to the right there. Maybe thinking the jack might squirt out that way.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to see from here, but there could be angles to get the one Comets bowl onto the other one. The blue one sitting out on its own, if you get the right angle, could perhaps collect the other one on the way through.
Takes a big deep breath, the birthday boy.
I don't think he'll be short.
Can he come up with some heroics? Rachel, get those shin pads on again. We're about to see some action here, folks. Whoosh. Ah! Oh.
Everything but. Look how far these bowls come back up the green.
It's been the story of his night so far. Josh Thompson has just been within a whisker time and time again. But as we see, the Comets still holding one. Which just comes back and shows just how good that bowl was to get that, to get in front of Krebex's 2 bowls there. Very impressive stuff.
What's Brett's next trick? Sorry, you were going to say the same thing.
Is it just a simple just trying to draw it in around those 2 front white bowls?
I think so, yeah. I think as long as you've got good weight here, you're not a great danger to give the shot away. It looks like even if one of Rachel's rolls over, they'll still be holding, so try and just sneak around one of them and fall in for shot maybe. There is a bit of a shot to put the Comets bowl onto the jack, and we've got all the bowls waiting, but fraught with danger.
Does he take the danger option here? Brett Davis, he's coming out an attacking
giving it a
lead.
crack.
Oh. So that's one to the Comets there. They move up to 13. The Pirates, they remain on 9.
Was that a Comets
power? If we could just get the attention of any of the players here. They're not really giving much away. Hopefully Rachel might go and update the scoreboard for us there. Pirates coach John Morris not wanting a bar of the match scoreboard here as we see Rachel Krebex just turning the light out there. Not updating the actual score. Geez, the players look after us so well sometimes.
I don't know. Imagine being focused on the game instead of helping the live stream out. Unbelievable.
It's me, my selfishness as a broadcaster. All about the product that we're putting out. Start here from Tim Hicks though. Again, just straightening up nicely at the end.
geez. I didn't think Reese was going to get back to us, and now he has got me, because I haven't thought about it at all. But Reese has said Tim Hicks, Tony Treloar and Craig Goldfinch, all Super League players as well. All very maybe not all very underrated, but all very talented.
Craig Goldfinch, member of the live stream family, loved the commentary of the state singles finals.
Yeah, semi-finalists this year, I think.
Yep, featured on the live stream last week as well. So had a narrow loss in the pairs matchup with Kath Greenslade against the Spartans. So interesting to see there, Josh. The pressure is back on you now, mate.
Just going to have a slick through our pants.
As we see Tim Hicks, what a great shot. Takes the jack again, adding to that count. Got to be at least his 7th toucher so far. Throwing it back down the gauntlet to his opposing lead.
He is hotter than that bowl on his shirt right now.
Bowling absolute comets at the moment. Rachel Krebex looking to bring out her inner pirate and pinch this one though. And I tell you what, she's on a pretty good track. The weight's going to be the only question. Unfortunately, that one's just going to fall into the ditch. So good attacking effort there from Krebex, not far away.
Right, Reese, just having a look through here, I'd say perhaps my 3 most underrated. Oh, as we've got an announcement over the loudspeaker.
So that is 15 minutes for the rest of the matches. We were a couple of minutes behind here in this contest, so we've probably got about 20 minutes to play here as we see Tim Hicks again. Look at that for a grouping.
Unbelievable. Get him in the Australian squad.
He might have all 4 shots of the round this week, to be honest. It might be Hicks all round. See Krebex here. The Pirates, their overall lead is down to just 1 shot, so the importance, all 3 rinks here.
Cracking game overall.
Rink points are good, but that overall win is crucial at the same time. Rachel Krebex, can she find the jack here again? Not far away.
Great home too. Joshie won't be unhappy with that.
Have you got your 3 here for us,
yeah,
Josh?
perhaps, sorry. I think Gabe Nardekia, very consistent. I think I want a bit of a draw bowling theme here, but Gabe Nardekia, very consistent.
What are you
Scott
reading,
Andreessen,
Vicky?
I played a lot of development squad bowls with, very underrated as well. And last one, a club mate in Jackie Field, I think has gone spectacularly this season. So they're probably my 3 for now. I'm sure there's plenty out there that deserve some more flowers, but for now, that'll do.
Too much.
There's Davo's on a good
Run.
line down here.
Real good, pal. You're in.
Comet skipper just adding another one to the collection. They definitely hold a couple here. Josh Thompson going the no hat policy, coming back towards the club, but hat when going away. So maybe it's something with the lighting, maybe it's a bit of superstition.
Some advanced technology, this Pirates team.
Narrow there, you can see his idea. Taylor opting for the backhand. Davis, sorry. Too many comments from Reece Taylor, getting my names mixed up. He's going to be narrow here. But almost straightened up a little bit at the end there. Big couple of bowls here for Josh Thompson.
Joshie got a little pump a bit here. Said he's happy to stay on the forehand.
He's got a nice little track to just tuck on the outside of here. He'd probably prefer if these couple of Comets bowls that you'll be able to see if they were on the other side of the jack, but he's got a nice little gate to work through here.
Wow,
Josh Thompson, the Pirates skipper. Oh,
Yeah, mate.
There's a very narrow margin for error out there.
had to be perfect, and I'll tell you what, he very nearly was. He'll be full of adrenaline though for his last bowls. We see Davis.
Doesn't love this one.
Doesn't love this one, so we can confirm the last end was a Comets power play end, so their 1 did turn into 2, which means they are on 14 shots.
Damon Edmonds has made a massive comeback in the singles to be 17 all, and the triples has ballooned out a bit for the Pirates and now 11 or 12 to 4. So still tied overall with the singles even and the triples and pairs cancelling out.
This one is going right down to the wire, folks. So just to remind you there, that previous end was a power play for the Comets, so their one shot did turn into 2. So they currently lead the way 14-9. So both teams have used one power play, 1 left each. We will have 4 ends left to play after this with about 15 minutes left. So should hopefully get our full 18 ends here. Josh
Remember
Thompson.
Also, sorry, we started a little late, so we might have a little bit more than the 15 up our sleeves.
Oh,
what a
hang
shot.
on a minute. This one's decided to turn inside. Oh, is he able to cut the number down there? We'll wait and see. Looks like it's still going to be a few to the Comets, though. Tim Hicks, the trusty measure again. She say, buckle up, folks. We're in for a red-hot 15 minutes here. So that is 2 shots to the Comets. So the Comets, they move along to 16. The Pirates, they remain on 9. So a 7-shot margin here developing in the pairs. Just starting to get away a little bit for the Pirates. But as you said, Josh,
the triples have come from the clouds. They're up 14-11, the Comets.
Look at that.
And the power play was involved.
And Damon Edmonds has come back in the singles as well. As we see a power play here, I reckon we might be seeing another Comets power play. It was Brett Davis who went and turned a little light on the scoreboard, so we'll take this as the Comets power play at this stage.
Just sort of vibing at the moment, maybe feeling the rhythm a bit.
Just the momentum across all 3 ranks. The Comets can feel something special happening here.
It's the time you get a nice big power play here, and it really sort of puts a dampener on the Pirates' spirits. Been no loot for them.
So the Comets have hit the lead overall on the overall scoreboard. They're up by 2, 39-37. The singles matchup is finished, and I tell you what, David Edmonds has come from the clouds and he's stolen a 19-17 win. Trailed 17-10 at one stage there. Wow, what a comeback.
It's all happening out here.
The Pirates, could their ladder lead be in jeopardy? Stay tuned to our social media a little bit later tonight, folks. We will have all the results from this evening's matches, latest updates on the ladders as well, so you'll be able to get your full Super League fix. And as we said, next week there'll be plenty of great content coming through as well. As we see the 19-17, of course the singles do play 21 ends. I guess for yourself, Josh, not to put you in a tough spot, but you'd probably be looking to push up into the league side next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see how we go. I think a lot of it revolves around, especially with Friday night games here we've got available, who can get down here for which game and things like that. We want to give everyone a game, so hopefully it works out. I can get a slot there next week, but we'll see what happens. Happy to just do whatever's best for the old Comets.
I'll tell you what, if the pairs here and the triples both score wins as well, it might be a tough side to break into.
I might be trying to get a game in the under-18s. I don't think my hairline will let me into the under-18s.
Tim Hicks here.
Probably the loosest end we've seen from Timmy, and he's still got one within a foot nearly.
Yeah, just going to say, first 2 come up well short, but nearly jack high with his 3rd bowl. Still a lot of room for Krebex here, though. Has an opportunity. The Pirates, they're struggling big time here. The overall, look at the overall score. That's just absolutely blown out.
Out of nowhere.
49-37 at this stage. Singles match complete. So we see Krebex attacking weight. If she could have taken the jack there, turn it into 2. A Comets power play win here with a couple of shots could just about put this one to bed, I reckon, as we see Jose Gill over there for the Mallee Pirates in the triples.
Comets somehow 14-11 must have been a big power play.
Northcott, Gregory and Bodler. A pretty handy triples lineup on paper, that's for certain.
Brett here will be looking to make the absolute shot here. There's still a bit of space for Joshy to draw in there, so Brett will be looking to put the lights out.
Clear run, mate. Yeah,
Not a bad result there for Brett Davis. Still room for Thompson here. So we see, speaking of close matches, the Raiders and Blazers overall score. The Raiders currently lead by 1 shot. So not much in it. Their singles match has been completed over there as well, it looks like. So all these games coming down to the wire. Thompson is going to have second wood here. Just needs something soon though.
Brett not sure. Just needs to miss.
Giving Krebex's bowl a little bit of a push there. So as we said, you heard the 15-minute warning just before. We've probably got an extra 5 minutes to play on that after a little bit of a later start for the live stream rink. Just getting everything sorted and ready to go for this fantastic production. Thompson here just needs this one to turn. Oh, not quite. Attacking weight though. He still does have one bowl.
Yeah, this is where he's probably got the wiggle room here to play that shot where it looks like he's got himself second wood. So you try to trail the check to make a number, get yourself back in the game.
You have to think Brett Davis knows he probably needs something past here because the Pirates do have those catches. And as we see, not able to get past. So
Don't know if that's second or not, the way that's rolled in, but might not change Josh's shot.
Josh Thompson, you'd have to think he'll be coming on this forehand side. If he can trail the jack, could turn it in, turn it from 1 down to 4 up. You can see those 3 catches there waiting at the bottom of your screen. 4 shots. The Pirates desperately need some sort of number here, folks. Momentum's all against them. They're back to within 8 shots of the overall score, 49-41.
He's after it.
Oh, he's not giving a lot away facial expression-wise, the birthday boy. He's come within a whisker a couple of times here tonight for some fantastic shots, but A for effort and ambition.
Still get a cake.
Gave a little wry smile. Can't go wrong on the birthday. So that will be 2 to the Comets.
And that must have been the Pirates' power play because Brett's just signalled he'd like a power play.
Okay, there we go. So 2 to the Comets. They go out to 18. The Pirates, they remain on 9. So Pirates have used their power plays. And a big thank you to John Morris for putting the light on the side of the scoreboard that is using the power play. So the Comets, they lead by 9 here. 3 ends left to play. They could just about wrap this one up here with a number. Another long jack roll, but this, oh, Jesus, trying to crawl into the ditch, that one. So the triples action behind us over there. Jimmy Gregory on the mat for the Comets. Tim Hicks going with a long end here.
Just got to hold on a little bit.
Good mate.
Again, not far off at all. Rachel Krebex had a fantastic game. Has probably just slipped the last couple of ends. Can she finish strongly here and get the Pirates back in for some rink points?
This looks good.
This looks very good. Hold on a minute, Rachel Krebex says don't write us off yet. The Pirates, the ladder leaders.
Still is up for grabs overall.
So we see 10 shots in it overall.
See that board? Does it say 18 or 19?
But as we said, the Comets power play here could just about wrap this one up.
Last end in the triples.
Pirates currently holding a 1 shot lead over there, so the Pirates on track to possibly at least take some rink points here. But with Northcott and Gregory in there, the Comets will be looking to sew that one up as well.
Krebex. It's a bit heavy, but as long as she stays on the green, they'll be happy.
Looks like it will stay up. A little bit of a sigh of relief there as we have a bit of a look at the triples game. Vicky and Jose Gregory and Bodler. Tim, cross of the arms. He must like this one out of the hands, folks. He's going to be wide here, but again, like you said with Krebex's previous bowl, if it stays up, it's good, but
going in.
just falling in.
Gave it a crack. 100% of short putts don't go in.
That's it. Hearing great analysis here from Heysen Comets star Josh Choppin. Joe Schwab here from Bowls SA. Been a hell of another broadcast, a live stream tonight. SA Super League round 3, and we're in for a great finish.
Another good shot from
Rachel Krebex for the Mallee Pirates. She's saying, don't forget about me when it comes to the Andrew Smith medal votes.
Just having a look at the triples here. Maddie Northcott's just made one, potentially two out of that as well. There's only one the difference on that scoreboard. Comets #1 draft pick there, doing some work for us.
There it is, his typical nonchalant sort of attitude. Struts down.
Not sure about the fashion choice of the long black socks with James with the black pants, but he's a bit of a trendsetter.
And is it with the what looked like quite bright blue shoes as well?
It's unique.
Oh, Davis here is just going to come up a little bit narrow. Weight absolutely impeccable though. The birthday boy here, can he be the hero for the Pirates? There is still time. This is the 16th end of this matchup, so 2 still left to play after this. They've used their power plays, the Pirates, but a couple of good old-fashioned ends can get them back in this. Ooh. Able to turn over.
Changes Brett's hand.
So we just been told we still have 15 minutes, so we will get a completion of this live stream rink match. And as we said, the triples are on their last end over there, so we will get all ends completed. Brett Davis, he's on a good track here. Oh, able to remove one of Krebex's bowls, but pushes the jack onto her other.
He gave Krebex's bowl a stare down too, like I'm coming back for you with my next one.
Josh Thompson here. Again, would love to chat to him after the game to know the tactics with the hat on and hat off tonight. Can he draw in a second shot here for the Mallee Pirates?
Looks good.
Just needs the legs. Yeah, not quite going to get there.
Yeah, it's only one, mate. You play through there, set in, bit of kitty's good.
As we see Tim Hicks just reminding Brett to go for the other of Krebex's bowl there. Interesting action that he's got there. He's been fantastic tonight for the Comets.
Oh.
Can he help them sew up the overall win here? Oh, I will turn one of Hicks's bowls over, not quite enough.
This is a Comets power play gone begging here.
So yeah, out of the four power plays tonight, we have seen one successful. Not the conversion rate these teams would have been hoping for. Thompson, the birthday boy, can he get a bit of luck this time?
Cease.
Just asking it to sit down there.
He might have. He has.
So it'll be 2 to the Pirates, the birthday boy. He's not ready to give up on this one yet, folks. The Pirates, they take 2 shots. They move to 11. They move to 11. The Comets, they still lead the way at 18. You're getting a bit more chirping from the comments here, Chop. Josh Choppin commenting on fashion sense. Love to see it from Ella Romeo.
That'll be my partner, and she's just jealous that we're breaking gender norms where the man has the better fashion sense in the relationship. And I think she's a bit upset by it, but she'll recover.
Great to see you enjoying the stream there, Ella, and getting involved.
Jackie says James probably came straight from work. Jackie, you were mentioned in the stream not too long ago. You'll have to go back and have a listen later.
As one of the most underrated players in the Premier League, so getting a good shout out there. As we see, looks like the triples match might have finished at 15 apiece, I reckon.
I think you're right, it has. So a draw in the triples, Comets up by 2 in the singles. the overall's pretty much coming down to this rink.
9 shots in it. So I believe Pirates coach John Morris is updating the scoreboard for us there. Of course, the Comets coached by Steve Hicks as well. So big thank you to all our coaches out there that do a great job, team managers, everyone involved in the SA Super League. Like you mentioned, Friday nights, player availability. We appreciate everyone's flexibility, COVID impact as well. We will be back to the Sunday doubleheader next week, rounds 4 and 5. You'll get a break from me out there, folks. You'll have the one and only James Wilson likely leading the way in the commentary box. So he's very much looking forward to it, and I'm sure the viewers will enjoy his dulcet tones. Steve Hicks, the arms crossed. The Pirates, they've got 2 ends to overhaul. An 8-shot overall deficit. 7 shots in this rank. You'd have to think if they can come back and score a win on this rank, then they could pinch this one overall. They need some sort of number here though.
Very hard to do with only 6 bowls in your rink as well, needing a couple of 4s. Rates just needs this one to sort of get up to the jack or behind it.
Well, we saw a 3 for the Comets to kick us off tonight, and a 4 for the Pirates on the 7th end. But other than that, it's only been 1s or 2s. So you're right, makes it very tough. Both teams have used their power plays.
Pretty good from Timmy.
Tim Hicks again, can he add another one to the toucher count? Not far off, but a good home there.
Just loosening up a bit the leads, maybe the green sort of changes as the night goes on. Like we said, there's a bit of a breeze, but often with the carpets, depending on the temperature, the sort of speed and line can change a bit too.
Alan, the role of the coaches is quite a number of things in the SA Super League. Obviously, team selection is a big one, organisation of teams, uniforms, everything like that, just generally managing each of the squads. So we do appreciate all of our coaches across the eight teams that do a great job. Josh Thompson looking to at least turn over Krebex's bowl here, and he does. Probably falls into possibly be holding 2.
2, yeah. That's the thing, the ends can change quickly in a 3-bowl pairs game. If he draws another 2 and it's a 4, that's all they were after.
As we see the Raiders Blazers over there, Sam Denton, the mullet man with the last bowl.
Needs to make a 4.
Needs to make a 4 to split the overall score. So we see Davis coming in with second wood there. Josh Thompson looks like he's on target again. Probably just needs it to hold up a little bit.
Could be third wood. Implying that, if we land Brett's bowl with our next one, there's a chance for a 4 there.
They trail by 7 shots on this rank, 9 shots overall. It's a long way to come back with 2 ends to play, but it has been done before. Davis pushing his second bowl to the back there.
Bit of a chance here for Josh. Maybe you land Brett's bowl and stay it's a 4. In the meantime, Raiders have got up by 3 overall, by the way.
What a great contest over there. Raiders over the Blazers. We will have updates from the other matches tonight coming to you shortly through your Facebook feed and our website.
Just hanging wide.
Had the weight there that he was after to turn that into at least a 3. Can Davis come in and spoil the party here? Ooh, what's he going to do on his own bowl there? Hang on a minute. Well, it's going your way. It's going your way, Brett Davis. Tell you what, the Comets, they will take 1 shot in the 17th end here. They'll move to 19. The Pirates, they remain 11 on 11. So this rink has been decided. Now it's just purely about shots for and against. Brett Davis. Could that be a contender for the shot of the day?
I think Joshy had a couple of good ones earlier that might be up there, but we'll see. Comes down to the voters at the end of the day, doesn't it?
That's it. Stay tuned to our Facebook page, likely Tuesday night again this coming week, for your chance to vote on the shot of the round, as well as we will have the sounds of the game coming from Rachel Krebex and Josh Thompson, the birthday boy. You can see them mic'd up there, so we'll have some great footage to sift through and put together another fun package, hopefully that'll be sent out via our social media Wednesday night. So it's Super League action all round as we see Tim Hicks. Oh, I thought he was just going to give us one last touch and
We
finish
just
off.
have all of Timmy's touches in like a tiled 27 screen video, and that can just be the shot of the round.
I'll tell you what, how many emojis are there that you can react to a Facebook post with? We might have to slide a couple extras in this week. Rachel Krebex disappointed about the overall result, but she'll be looking to finish strong here. And a great first up bowl, a little bit heavy, but her line not far off at all.
Like you said earlier, the end of the seasons end up so tight in this competition. Even shots up come into play, so the guys and girls out here will still be trying their best to get as many shots as they can.
That's it. You've got to think every little shot will count, especially with the way tonight's results have gone. Tim Hicks again, just making sure he's got the back covered there.
He's got that touch of fever. He's after it.
He's got one more bowl just to add one into the collection. Krebex here. Can she finish strongly? Asking it to just hang left here. Great to see. Big plate and great spirits. But again, though, you look at the weight of that bowl chop, and she's not far away at all.
Yeah, very good leading from both of these leaders tonight. Like we said, especially considering the conditions, you expect a few more loose ones, but overall they've been pretty excellent. You wouldn't, Timmy.
Oh, Timmy. Oh, he had the arms crossed and everything. He was just wanting one more. As we see the skippers there, ready to wrap up for the evening. Stay tuned. We'll do a quick little wrap up at the end of this game, guys. We'll have a quick break and come back to you with a post-match interview as well. So do not go anywhere in a hurry. Rachel just overcorrecting on her line there, unfortunately. Hicks and Davis having a good laugh. Timmy's happy with his efforts tonight, as he should be. Put on an absolute clinic of lead bowling.
I think Rach might just be sticking the boot in there, saying, I think I might be holding one, Tim.
So it's going to be the Comets. They take the rink points in the singles, even split in the triples. They'll take the rink points and the overall here in the pairs. So the Comets, that'll shoot them right up the ladder as well. Unfortunately for the ladder leading Pirates, it's going to make their ladder position a little less ideal after tonight.
It might be a bit of a shake-up this week.
Thompson here, can he finish strongly? He's on a good track. The birthday boy, give him a bit of love. Little bit of a smile there. Bit of great battle all tonight.
Another shot of the week contender. We're going to run out of emojis. We're going to have cows and elephants and all sorts.
We'll get on the phone to Apple and see if we can get some more loaded in, or Zuckerberg at Facebook, I reckon. When there's this many good shots, they deserve to be publicised. Davis not happy with that one. It's the standard these bowlers hold themselves to, folks. He's turned around to have a bit of a look at it because I think he realised it's not actually that far off.
Missed by less than a foot, yeah.
The birthday boy is
Good areas
penultimate
again.
bowl of the evening. Can he draw in a nice little second shot? He's going to add himself to the toucher count once again. And a nice little smile there. Playing some great bowls. Just quality action here, folks. Again, there's another emoji because the shot of the weeks are going through the roof. We'd love to hear the sound of the game audio between Josh and Rachel this evening. Will be very interesting, I reckon.
This one going to turn it off?
Oh, Brett Davis, can he ruin the party? Not quite. Josh Thompson. Rachel just asking if he can sit Davis's bowl there. Can he make it a perfect 3 from 3 in this 18th and final end? Every shot will count come the race to the finals. He's going to ride this one all the way home. Oh, he's going to at least sit on his other bottles here. Josh Thompson.
Wow, what a finish. What
What a way to finish the match up there. Great stuff. Hard to fault that. It's going to be 1. We'll just make sure we wait and see the number here. It's going to be at least 1 to the Pirates. You'd have to think it might be a couple more. As we see a great replay there. We just wait for that number. No, they're not going to point it out to us. That's all right. So it's 3 to the Pirates there. So Gallant right until the end. They move to 14. But the Comets, they take the points on 19. 2 out of 3 ranks and the overall, the Heysen Comets, a great result. Josh Choppin, give us your thoughts. Wrap that up in a nice bow for us.
Go you good things, go the Comets. Obviously, it was a tough ask tonight against the ladder leaders in the Pirates. Very talented side. I think Damo coming back from, what was he, nearly 10 down in the singles, probably stirred the team up a bit and got a bit of momentum going for us. The triples had a nice power play and it sort of all came together, but it was obviously a very tight game overall all the way through. Happy with that one.
Fantastic. Great result for the Comets. Josh Choppin, thank you so much, mate. Absolute
pleasure.
Me. You're always welcome in the commentary box. Guys, we'll take a quick break. I'll quickly thank our sponsors, West End, City of Salisbury Sports Centre, MGA and the Spacequake Sports crew. We'll take a break and we'll come back with a nice little post-match interview. Welcome back to the Salisbury Bowling Club, folks. What a fantastic night of action. Round 3 of the SA Super League. We've just seen the Heysen Comets get the win over the Mallee Pirates. They took the singles, they had a draw in the pair, in the triples, but the pairs able to come away with a nice little win. I've got the skipper here, Brett Davis. You've got to be happy with that. A nice little win for the Comets, mate.
Yeah, it was a really nice win. It's a little bit dicey early, but we fought hard, and I guess playing under lights on this surface is always a bit tricky. But yeah, it was the boys next door sort of made some ground up too, which made our job a little bit easier. So it was just good to get the win.
Yeah, well, Damon Edmonds, he came from 7 shot 7 shots down in the singles against John Nicolai, and it just seemed that all 3 ranks just got a bit of momentum going. You and Tim got something happening there?
Yeah, they did. I actually went over to congratulate Damo for getting so close, not realising he'd actually won, to be honest with you. But no, it was, you know, 3, as you can see, 3 ranks at a pretty close score, so it was, yeah, just good to be on the nice end of it.
And if you want to see a display of lead bowling, Tim Hicks was pretty good at it tonight.
Timmy was good. We might have to work on the jack rolling a little bit. I think he might have lost a few, but no, as long as he can get the bowls there, I guess is the main thing. So yeah, no, he's been pretty solid. That's the 3rd game we've played together, and he's been pretty good.
And for you guys overall, that's a nice win. It seems like the squad's coming together pretty well. Do you think you guys can give it a bit of a shake this year?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. I mean, we got a bit of a touch-up in the last one against the Chargers on Sunday, but it's you know, 2 out of 3 puts you in good stead, and getting some rink wins as well is a good result too, so yeah.
Yep, you guys aren't going to be the only ones that get a touch-up from that Chargers side. I think they're pretty handy.
I did make that comment to Tim after the game too, so yeah.
Thank you, mate. Again, congratulations on a good win. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Again, a big thank you to all our sponsors and our broadcast crew. Been a great night here, Salisbury Bowling Club. Tune into our social media website for the next couple of days for plenty of great content. We'll be back with rounds 4 and 5 next Sunday. Thank you.